Yes, I am thrilled that you're here with us. I hope you've had a great day. Boy, it's been a busy day here and it's been wonderful. What beautiful weather we're dealing with here in Ohio. So, wherever you're coming from, I wish you the same great weather. All right, so today we are going to do Cooking with Champions, and Cooking with Champions is just about cooking recipes. We're going to show you what's happening in Tupperware right now, what our hostesses can have right now, and you're going to get three great recipes tonight. And our first recipe comes from Diane, and we're going to go to her kitchen in just a minute. But before we jump over there, we're going to ask all of our chefs tonight to tell a little bit about, of course, their recipe, but how long they've been in Tupperware and what they like about it. And so I'm thrilled to turn it over to you guys, and appreciate all of our chefs this evening. And this is something, should you ever decide to join our team, you can help us with, because we're always looking for new chefs to go ahead and demonstrate our product. We have one of the largest growing companies in North America. We're called Champion Enterprises, and Tupperware is up about 260%, and we are right along with it. Our sales volume is raising and raising and raising, and it's because of the situation our country's found ourselves in. And so many people are cooking at home. So if you want some new recipes, you're in the right place. If you want to cook at home more and you want some new ideas for your kitchen, or maybe you want some new product, or your kitchen needs a facelift and storing your food needs to have become simpler and easier, and so you can keep food fresher longer, you're at the right place. So let's get it turned over right away to our first chef, Diane. Are you with us, Diane?
I'm here. Hi, what we're making today is a quick decadent chocolate cake in the breakfast maker, and then we're gonna make some whipped cream. So I've got a few of the ingredients in here. The great thing about this recipe is that it is gluten-free. So I checked all the ingredients, at least the ones I'm putting in, no gluten in this recipe. So we have some cocoa, we have some sugar, and we have some hazelnut spread. And we're gonna add to that 1 egg, and some milk, and 1 tablespoon of oil, but I can't find my tablespoon. So we're going to use 2 halves. 1, 2. Okay. And just mix that up real quick. This is the Wondelier bowl. And our scrapers are just the most awesome thing. This is one of the special sizes that Tupperware comes out with once in a while. And there's another one like that that's available to hosts right now. So we're just going to put this in our microwave. Put it in the breakfast maker first, obviously. And this scraper is great, but I think I need my real one. And that just gets every little bit out of here. And that microwave. And while we're doing that, we're going to make some quick whipped cream. So a little bit of powdered sugar. And we're going to start on the number 2 speed, which is actually the slower speed. And then add some vanilla. This and more. So, and I found the key to getting whipped cream done is to actually use the top speed. So, much fun. We're supposed to let this sit for 2 minutes before we take the lid off. So we'll let that sit.
Like I can see.
And is our whipped cream whipped? Look at that. All totally whipped. And just the last little bit. If you don't have kids in the house to lick these batters, if you do, they're perfectly safe. So, all right, that's it. That's whipped cream for our cake. And
Diane.
right,
Okay,
done. But,
Yes?
yep, we're done.
All right, thank you so much, Diane. And I love that new whip and mix. It's amazing for making your homemade whipped creams. It's great. And so if you're with us here tonight for the very first time, we want to let you know that we are always looking for people that might want more Tupperware product, more ideas, more recipes, or more team. You can come in for just a virtual opportunity, which means that you're going to get for $15 the right to join our team and be able to get all the awards and bonuses as if you had bought a full kit. Now that is pretty exciting because the awards and bonuses are pretty awesome. In fact, with every kit, no matter which one you choose, after you've done $1,000 in your first 60 days, Tupperware gives you a $60 shopping spree on anything you want. And so you can choose something else to add to your kit. Doesn't matter which kit you chose. Another thing that's really cool is there's over $2,000 of awards and gifts that you can earn in your first 13 weeks that Tupperware lets you have no matter which kit you choose. So if you'd like to come in just for the try and see, you just want to be a virtual seller, the $15 is totally acceptable for you. And now if you're coming in and thinking, I want to do some lives and I want to be able to have some product to go live, then you have a choice of 2 other kits. This is the $60 kit, and you can add all of this to it to make it the big kit, and it's a $109 kit. Now the value is $450, but the cost for you is only $109. The cool thing is whether you choose the small basic kit or the business kit, it gives you a lot of product that is parts and pieces of some of our best lines. And so I really love our master system line, which we have our little chopper, we have our big chopper, and in the little kit, you get the little chopper, in the big kit, you get the big chopper and the little chopper. And so the kits combine to be the big kit. Now, when you look at the opportunity of Tupperware, I want you to know something. When I joined Tupperware, I came in because I'd gone to a Tupperware party, and there was so much that I wanted in the catalog that I looked at it and said, I can't afford everything I want, and I need to find a way to get a better price at this stuff. So I came in to get the discount. And coming in to get the discount, I discovered the opportunity. And Tupperware is like the best kept secret. It is such a fun company to be part of. Not only do you get constant recipes all the time for your family, you get constant new friends all the time because of the business. And you have unlimited potential. You can make a little bit of money or you can make a lot of money. And Tupperware's programs start out from the very beginning. If you do this, I'll give you this. And if you do this, I'll give you this. In climbing that ladder of success, we have traveled the world and gone to 32 countries, all from award trips, put 3 kids through college with the awards and benefits that Tupperware's provided us. And wonderful news is I've had a company car for 38 years. Is that not crazy? I have to tell you, to me, I even say it, it sounds like, what, did I do my math right? Because it seems like such a short time. You know, when I joined Tupperware, I'd done a couple other jobs and I really had never found my niche in life. And when I got into Tupperware, what was cool about it is finally it was my business. And I was working around my husband's schedule, who was a police officer, working 3 to 11, 11 to 7, 7 to 3, and working 3 side jobs. And so my mission right away was to get in and get some Tupperware at a great price. I wanted the discount. But then I realized, hey, I can make enough money to take some pressure off of Jim, and he wouldn't have to work so many side jobs. And then I realized, wow, I could actually make enough money in this business and have a free company car that maybe we could do a vacation, and all of the money we save all the time wouldn't have to be pulled from vacation money to go to our emergency fund. And so Tupperware really made sense for me to stick with it and to try how things worked out for us. And I kept thinking when I was younger that when it didn't work, I'd just leave and do something else. And you know what? That just never happened. It continued to work. And I want to share with you that if you'd like to come in and try this business, you might just find it's your niche. Or you're going to get a really good blue light special for your kitchen, all right? And when you get this product line, you're going to find out there's some things in the line that you're going to want a lot more of. Let's turn it over to Melissa Tenney. I just want her to introduce herself. She is our director in charge tonight. And Melissa, will you tell us how long you've been in Tupperware and why you like it?
All right. Hi, everybody. Yes, my name is Melissa, and I have been in Tupperware about 1 year and 7 months now. And honestly, there are so many reasons that I love it. Mainly, I love the Tupperware. That's the whole reason I started. But I have made some amazing friends, and something that I started out as a hobby has actually turned into a career for me. And I'm actually having a lot of fun, stepping a lot outside of my comfort zone. So those are the things that's keeping me in Tupperware and keeping me active. And I just love being around all of you guys.
All right. Thank you, Melissa. You know, I have to tell you, Melissa, that is interesting that you would say that, because that was the one thing that blew my mind when I joined Tupperware is confidence comes when you have the success, and we want to help you grow your business. And so when you come into this business, you're in the business for yourself, but never by yourself. All right. And so let's turn it over to our next chef, which I believe you told me was
Janet Griggs.
Oh, Janet, awesome. All right, Janet's been a hot shot in Tupperware. All right, let's turn it over to Janet. Make sure, Janet, share with us why you love Tupperware and, of course, your recipe.
Hi, Pam.
Hi.
I started in February, and the only reason I started was not to sell. It was, I wanted the welcome bonus. But then I was hooked with, my husband says I'm addicted to free. The Confident Start program is great. It drove me to get more free items and more free Tupperware and more free Tupperware. And the encouragement I got from everyone on the team was phenomenal. I've been at my other job for 25 years and never the encouragement that there is here in Tupperware. Today I'm making a fall pumpkin dip, and it only takes 5 ingredients: a can of pumpkin. Maybe I need to move this down a little. I'm using our can opener. This can opener happens to be my most requested item from parties. It's very easy to use, and there's no sharp edges. It does not cut the can, it breaks the seal. So we have stuff from your hostess kit that I'm using tonight. Our That's a Bowl Junior, our spatula, So we put in the can of pumpkin. And this spatula gets everything out of the can. It leaves nothing for waste. And then the recipe calls for the large can of vanilla pudding, the large box. When I went to the store, they only had 2 small, so they didn't have the big. So we're gonna put 1 packet in. So instead of 5 ounces, this is 6 ounces. So I'm not gonna put the full packet of the second one in. We'll put most of it. And then we have a teaspoon of cinnamon. I always like a little extra cinnamon. And a teaspoon of pumpkin spice. And I'm going to mix these up together. And then a package of Cool Whip. Now, my son and his fiance are doing keto. So the other day I made it with sugar-free pudding and sugar-free Cool Whip, and they loved it. It was a nice dessert that they could have. She said it tasted like pumpkin cheesecake without all the sugars. Our spatula is very thick and sturdy, very easy to mix and whip with it. And then you just chill the recipe. You can leave it in this big bowl if you're having a big gathering, or if you want it for lunches, our little snack containers or our ideal little bowls work great. And then you just dip apples or ginger snaps, or you could use pretzels or graham crackers.
All right, I remembered the mute this time. I am actually going to make a pizza dip. And one of my team members, I'm going to turn the camera so hopefully you guys can see. Let me know if you can't. But one of my team members made this. I saw the recipe and wanted to try it, and I think I've made it 3 or 4 times since then. It's super easy. I'm making it in our vent and serve. So it's quick, it's small. You just have a couple of items. Right now in here, I've got a block of cream cheese, and then you add just 1 cup of pizza sauce. You can make it homemade, you can buy it, just add your favorite pizza sauce. I actually even the one time had leftover tomato sauce from when I made pasta, and I just used that. And it actually it was a meat sauce, so it even had meat in it, and it was delicious. So then the recipe calls for pepperoni just on the top. But one thing I love about cooking over baking, you can play with the recipe and make it your own. So I actually put almost, well, it's 3/4 a cup, not quite full, of pepperoni in it. My husband is a meat lover, so I want to make sure I get the meat in there. And then I do a mixture of mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. That's also to your liking. Well, everything's better with cheese or bacon. So I am doing a cup of cheese. You don't have to mix it up. You just put it in there, seal it up, and then cook it. But you do want to add a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Now, I keep my Italian seasoning in our they're part of our modular mates, and they're our spice containers, and I love these because they keep it fresh for a really long time. And basically, Italian seasoning is just garlic, oregano, basil, and parsley. So you just shake that on the top. And then one thing I like about the Vent and Serves, they can go in the refrigerator, they can go in the freezer, they can go in the microwave, and they're nice and easy. So you can actually cook in them in the microwave, and you can also reheat in them in the microwave. Now, a tip I found that the lid goes on much better if you leave your little tab. I don't know if you can see it, that little tab there. You're gonna pull it up normally to cook in this. This is one of the few recipes that I found that you actually keep it closed. You do not use your microwave at full power for this recipe. You just do it for 70% power for 6 minutes. So I am going to pop it in the microwave real quick, and then I'm going to show you a couple of little hacks that I do while it's cooking. So bear with me just a second. It makes it nice and easy. And if you don't know how to do a set power level over the high power, usually like in mine, you just do time cook. You put in the 6 minutes you want it to cook, then power level and 7 for 70% and start. All the microwaves are a little bit different, but that's how mine works. It's nice and easy. But we have some great knives in Tupperware. But for this recipe, what I wanted to use is our universal kitchen shears. I absolutely love these. So on the top, you can put in, of course, some more pepperoni. So I am just gonna take my pepperoni here, and I'm just gonna cut it. Because sometimes it's just a lot easier to cut over the bowl. And then you can cut it right where you need it. You don't have to, I can cut a big clump of it all together. It makes it super easy. And then I'm gonna add some fresh green onion on top of mine. So look how easy that is. You just cut it right over this little cup. And then when that comes out, I am going to add it to the top. And then I'm not sure how much longer we have. I'm hoping you might have time to come back to me, and I can show you what it looks like when it's done, but it's absolutely delicious. And then I keep my tortilla chips in my modular mate. If you looked at my kitchen, almost everything I own is in a modular mate. So it works really nice, but they're great with tortilla chips, with some Italian bread or pita chips, and even crackers. And believe it or not, carrots are really good dipped in it. So that's what I have right now. And there's about 4 minutes left on the pizza dip. But if we don't get back to me, trust me, it is a delicious recipe and super easy to make.
All right, thank you, Melissa. We're going to come back to you in a second, but I want to just tell you the modular mates that she's speaking of are amazing, and the 11-piece set can be yours for having an average Tupperware party of $500. I want to show you, I put modular mate labels on here. These are not from Tupperware. This is a little addition that you can have a friend make for you. It's super simple, and we love our labels, and so it really identifies my cupboard, and everything in my pantry is locked away in its own compartment. I call these Legos for ladies, but men like them too, because of the organization system. And so they're made and designed, and so they stack and organize. And so this is a 4 container. It would be the exact same height of a 2 container and a 2 container put on top of each other. This is a 2 square, this is a 2 super oval, and that's 4 high as well. And then every top is going to be exactly the same. So a square and a rack, you can put a square and a rack on top of, I'm sorry, this is a square, this is a rack, this is a regular oval, put it back here, and it's gonna fit in there perfectly because the sizes are designed to make and work together like a puzzle. You'll love that in your pantry, organizing your pantry. However, we have a deal for anybody that's watching us this evening. The entire month of October, Tupperware is offering you a very good deal on our mandolin. Now the mandolin is traditionally one of my favorite items in our line, and for a couple different reasons. It's so practical. You can use it to make diced potatoes. You can use it to slice up French fries. You can also use it to slice up everything from the kiwi to the taking corn of the cob, the corn off the corn of the cob. Very, very practical. And this one has so many safety features. First of all, you have extra blades that store on the bottom, and then you have the dial here, and this right now is completely closed, so no way is anybody going to cut any fingers when this is stored properly. And when you want to open it up, you can see that you can change this by changing the dials on the side. When I lower the dial on the side, you can see how the blade opens up there, and now I'm ready to cut. You can cut as thin as potato chips, and then you can cut as thick as you like to, about a quarter of an inch to almost a half an inch thick. And then you have the teeth that come up, and when those teeth come up, you can see where you're able to make the strips. Now, when you're making potatoes and you want to make diced potatoes, you would go down and then twist and back up, and that is going to make a little cubed potatoes, all right? And so locking it into place is super important to put it away, and so you know nobody can hurt themselves when you're ready to put it away, back away. You've got it all stored away. This is the guard, so when you're going up and down, its teeth come back down and are going to hold on to anything that you're working with, whether that be carrots or an apple, slicing apples, slicing those potatoes and tomatoes. It's going to hold on to it and to protect your fingers when you're working with it. Now the mandolin sells for $75, but if you're brand new with this, you're going to be able to purchase it for only $20 in the month of October. When you sell $500 before the 28th of October, we're going to give you another gift, and that is your choice between the canister set that is amazing, works great on top of your countertop, and it has a sheer window so you know what's in there. You don't have to label it, you can see it super easy. Actually, you can see through these too, but you can see it super easy, and it makes it really nice whether you've got the flour, the sugar, the coffee, the cornstarch, the brown sugar, whatever's down inside of there, you can see through there and know when it's time to shop again for that. The other thing that's nice about these little guys is they're great little secret keepers. You can go ahead and put down inside of here your Oreo cookies, and you twist it around, and you put one of those labels on there that says cornstarch. Nobody bothers it. You always have your Oreo cookies, all right? It's left for you. And for storage, I will share with you, these completely condense down inside of each other, and the lid can go on it with all 4 lids inside, so it makes it very practical, which happens to be the same way these store. So you're going to be able to choose between the canister set or our 3-piece bowl set. Now this is our impression bowl set because it makes a great impression. Now whether or not you'd like to purchase it tonight and go ahead and get your line, impression line bowls coming to you, or if you'd like to earn them as a new consultant selling 500 by the 28th, you're going to love these guys because they're so practical. They are made kind of like, do you remember the bowls Mom had where you pushed in the center and it was like accordion, and you pushed in the center and you'd hear the seal snap on? Well, that's what these are, and I'm going to hope that you can see this. So I'm going to put this lid on here. When I put it on, I just put it in place, and then I smash in the center, and you're going to hear it snap all the way around. So it's a very easy seal to use for you. And then you push in the center and pull on the side, and it's very easy to open. The other nice thing about our impression bowls are they are designed so that if you're going someplace, you put the seal on the bottom, and it kind of grids in there. You can see where the grids go together. It kind of grids in there. It doesn't snap in or anything, just grids in there. And so that it works as a little pedestal to hold your macaroni and cheese salad, or macaroni salad, or your potato salad, or your fruit salad up just a little bit higher. And so everybody naturally goes to yours because it's sitting on its own little pedestal. And you get to take the first empty bowl off the table. Oh, you know you love that. Don't act like you don't, all right? And then this bowl set completely will condense down inside for great storage as well. You can see how all 3 bowls and all 3 seals will go on each other and completely store away for you when you're not using them. However, I think you'll find you'll be using it practically all the time, all right? And so welcome tonight. I hope you've enjoyed our fun. We're gonna go back to Melissa before we have our door prize giveaway, and we're looking for everybody that's on with us tonight to share with us what you liked in the comments right now. We wanna give a quick door prize away. We're also looking for our guests. So if you're a guest here with us, then you guessed, you're going to have a chance right now to put in the comments that I'm a guest and who invited you, because you have a chance to win our grand prize tonight. And so everybody share what you liked about tonight, but everybody that is a guest, make sure you go ahead and put that you are a guest, and so you'll be in the grand prize drawing tonight. But now let's go back to Melissa and check out that recipe.
This is from the Vent and Serve. Can you guys see me?
No.
Okay, so I unmuted myself and then I took my video off. So there we go. I'm just having that sort of night, I guess. But here is my Vent and Serve. I did pop the lid once I took it out just so the steam could escape a little bit. And then I am going, right now it sort of looks like a blob, and I'm just going to stir it up so you guys can see how it looks once it's all stirred. And my husband absolutely loves this dip. We actually picked, let me see, some of these peppers from the garden. So my goal is tonight with these leftovers, I'm gonna have those peppers and I'm gonna put the pepperoni dip inside. And then we have something called a Micro Pro Grill, which between myself and my husband, we probably use it 3 or 4 times during a week. And we're gonna try grilling those peppers halved with this dip inside. So I should have tried it before I did this to let you know if it worked. But once it's all stirred up, this is what the dip looks like. And then I'm just gonna shake on the onions and the extra pepperoni that I did. Gonna dip. I'm not gonna eat it because I am smarter than that, despite how I'm doing on my phone here, but just dip my tortilla chip inside and we're good to go. So I thank everyone for being a part of this with the solutions team. We had a great time cooking for you. And thank you so much, Diane and Janet, for being a part of this with us tonight.
Yes,
Thank
Diane.
you, Pam.
Thank you. Diane and Janet and Melissa, you all did a great job. And we certainly were proud to have you represent Champion Enterprises. And the solution team is a new addition to our company this year in the director title. Congratulations to you, Melissa. All right, so Jenny, how many guests do we have on tonight? Okay, so 3 guests, all right. And so Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 3. 2, who is your number 2 on the list?
Sarah.
Sarah, you are the lucky winner tonight of the grand prize. Congratulations. And so, Jenny, how many compliments are, how many ahas and, hey, I like this part did you get tonight? 7. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 7. 7, who is number 7 on your list?
Mama Shar.
Mama Shar, you just won some Pam swag. Way to go, girlfriend. Love giving you gifts and awards. It's so fun. All
I'm so excited. Thank you.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed our Cooking with Champions. We'll see you next week, Wednesday, right here at 8 o'clock. All right, guys? Bye-bye.